Hello, people. This is Terry. I'm back again. How you doing? So, yeah, I'm out of the hospital. Just out of the hospital, and I haven't posted in a little bit because there's been a lot going on. Before I went into the hospital, this person came to the trailer, and he's like, I just gotta check a couple things, make sure you have hot water, and make sure you have heat. And he's like, I'll be right out of your hair, no problem. And we let him in. And as soon as we let him in, he started snapping pictures, which didn't bother me because our place isn't a mess. What was a mess? So yeah, bear with me. So our landlord hasn't been wanting to fix anything, and where we live, we got a monthly lease, so we can be evicted for anything at any time. We've been here 5 years, and a new owner picked this place up. I'd probably say a year ago, and ever since he's been here, he's not fixed anything. We let the property manager know that we needed things fixed, and it never got done. And for instance, our front door got broke 4 years ago, and it took us over a year of bitching about it to get it fixed. And that's after they already figured out they were going to sell this place to ODOT, which meant me and my fiance would have got $35,000 to $40,000 to move out of this place. And that's the reason we stuck in here so long, is because they knew they were going to sell the place. There's black mold in that trailer, which is what's been killing my lungs as bad as it has. And I've been holding in there just for this. And the guy took some pictures, and he came back and he's like, well, I'm with the health department, and the paramedics called us and said, you've been in the hospital this many times, and there's been a reason for it, so I'm here to check it out. And he's like, outside, your sewage pipe is busted, which the landlord knew and didn't fix it. There's a bunch of problems with the outside property that's not been addressed. And then he's like, you don't have active heat, which we use heaters, space heaters. And we have really hot water, not really any cold water at all, but our place is being condemned. And after he said, we got all these resources and we can make sure you're taken care of, come to find out there's no resources really available unless you're elderly. So he lied about that too. And I read somewhere on the internet, the health department can't even lie to gain entry because it's illegal to do that, but I'm not sure how legal it is. I'm going to call the lawyer tomorrow and try to figure it out. I just know I really want to sue my landlord for the bullshit he's pulled because he's not fixed anything. And then he tries to get me to sign this lease that says if you don't sign it, you're going to be evicted. And you won't hold me liable for your health condition. And, all this other crap. And, it's you're forcing someone to sign a contract under duress. And me and my fiance is trying to do the best we can to deal with this. We have our animals and everything else we got to worry about. And I think we got blindsided because the guy lied just to get in here to take 3 pictures of the bathroom that they're not going to fix because of the mold and the black mold. And I think that is so wrong because we've been here for so long. We've been asking for this stuff to be fixed for years. And, I know a lot of people are going to be like, why didn't you put your money in escrow? Because if we did the way he had the lease, we would have been evicted a month or two after that was fixed because he could have said that, we left an oxygen tank outside for too long because I need oxygen to go places, and he could have evicted us for that. It's one of the things where anything could have been, and I'm just wore out. My fiance's wore out. I have a problem with my carbon monoxide, like where my body can't get rid of it fast enough, so it raises in my system, and I shut down because I can't breathe, and the breathing I can't do is keeping me alive at that point. Last time that happened, I was put on the vent, and I don't ever want to go back on the vent again, so I'm trying to keep myself to where I can get to the hospital and be put on a BiPAP. But, you know, this all started because the paramedics came and got me, and they're like, oh, well, we came and got you so many times, you know, we don't like doing our job. And that's basically why it happened, because in one night they had to come get me twice because I went to the hospital and the doctor didn't check my blood work like he was supposed to. And he missed that my carbon numbers were up and my pH was off. Which means, like, if your pH is off, that means your body's not accurately getting rid of the carbon like it should, and it's holding on to too much, which means you're slowly suffocating. So it's one of the things where I hate life right now because I don't know what to do, and I'm just hoping that I can figure out a way to save save our family right now, because if not, I'll end up going into an old folks home, and my family will be put on the street, and I think that's so wrong, because we didn't do anything wrong. It's not being condemned because of anything we did. It'll stay on there condemned due to landlords, whatever, inability to fix it. And they're going to tear this place down instead of let us stay here for like 2 more months until that sale goes through. And that just, I don't know. But I mean, if you guys can subscribe, like, share, I'd greatly appreciate it. Comment if you would. But I'll catch you guys later on. Terry out.